so why don't I speak instead? Today I'll be working on my October plan with me. Right now I'm working on my crow that I'll be putting for my cover page. I wasn't really sure how I wanted to do this at first, but I decided I wanted to use watercolor pencils, even though you see a watercolor palette in the background. I found the watercolor pencils to be extremely easy, and though it looks a little weird at first, it absolutely came out when I put water with it. It just looks awesome. If you've been on my Instagram lately, you would know that I had made this purchase a little while ago. I could have used it for this past video, but I decided against it because I wanted to showcase it in a plan with me. I'm really excited to get this microphone. I've been saving up for a really long time, and I really wanted to do this. At first this doesn't look all that great, but as the colors come through and everything, that's usually kind of how my artwork usually works out. It looks really weird at the beginning, but it comes out really beautifully and I love it. What I'll usually do with it is I have like this base set where I have colors, and then when I'm all done with that, I'll go in, add some gel pens to it or just a pen. I like the rougher look to it. You might see that in my journal as I sometimes add pen to a lot of my things, but it's just my usual style. I'm really excited to get this microphone. I never really thought I would be able to get one, and I think that's a little sad, but I wanted one because I felt like it would be another way to connect with my audience, and at first I really wanted to get used to uploading a video every month, and now I'm starting to get used to uploading it like twice a month, which it might become more, we'll see. But I knew that I needed a microphone before December or January, and that's because I want to do some more in-depth videos about, like, for example, I know I want to be creating a what is it called? A video where I'll go in, decide which one was my favorite cover, so that definitely means that I have to go in, have a voiceover, because I feel like writing there's so much more that I can communicate with a microphone. And yes, we'll see little Weasley in the corner. With this piece, I really wanted to make sure that the crow had a really definition in the eye. I really wanted it to like just pop out, and for that to be kind of the main focus of this. I wanted to make sure also that this piece wasn't just all black and gray, so that's why you'll see me with purple and blue as some extra colors. I will say that using a microphone is very different and adds a whole nother step. I have to go now and at least watch the video another time other than my usual run through to make sure to like voice over, and then I have to go and make sure that all my voice makes sense with everything. I'm gonna have to start editing my voiceover, so it's gonna be a very interesting thing to do. Also, I usually run my room with a fan because it gets quite warm in here during the summer, and during the winter it gets very, very cold in my room, so that's gonna be a challenge because I need to keep my room cool and warm in those times, and I'm gonna have to probably go without it a half hour without warmth or coolness, so that's a little bad. I think it's really different to go and be speaking to you guys instead of just typing, because I have so much more time to speak, and I can go and communicate more with you guys. And it's also gonna I personally enjoy watching videos. When I watch my own, when I watch other plan with me's, I prefer listening to someone speak while they work, because most of the time I actually don't watch the video. I actually just like listening to someone's voice and just hearing them talk. It's times when I don't want to listen to music, but I still want to hear someone speak. And I want to hear their thoughts and their values and what they think is really cool. And that doesn't limit to just journaling. I like watching doll customization videos. I like hearing their point of view. I like hearing the creative process. I like listening to Markiplier. He's a lot of fun to listen to because he has like I'll be working on something and I just start laughing because of just what he says, and I think that's crazy. I think YouTube is such an amazing thing because I think it brings a lot of joy to a lot of people's lives who just need a human connection, and literally just having someone speak is just so comforting. So right now I'm working with water, and I'm using this sketch pad that my parents got me 2 years ago that I'm finally cracking open, and I feel so bad. I really need to start doing some more art pieces. I am very much into art. I would say it's just I have very limited time, and what I use of it is either scrolling on my phone or working on my bullet journal, which is not healthy on scrolling on my phone. I really need to cut back on it, but but it's also competing with a lot of other things that I love doing. I love sewing. Even in art, I love drawing, I love painting, I love embroidery, there's just so many things I love to do. And it's like, I don't just prefer one style. I prefer abstract, I prefer realistic, I prefer cartoonish. It's a struggle of balancing, and that's what really sucks. Oh, and then I have to balance my work life, and my dance life is getting really hot in my room right now, and I'm getting overjoyed to talk about things. I really think that the crow really came out really nice. I love how it looks right now. I love it. I've been preparing my November setup and my December setup already, and I started this about like at the beginning of September. As of right now, this video, my November video is already edited. All it really needs right now is my voiceover. I have to do it so quick because once I get to December, actually really once I get to November, my life is going to be extremely busy with the fact that I have Nutcracker performance coming up. We do 5 shows, 2 are school shows and 3, there's 2 on Saturday and 1 on Sunday, and then rehearsals. I took off work for the week of rehearsals. It's crazy, and I'm really excited this year. I'll talk about this more in my December Playing With Me. As you see, I don't even know why I got out the watercolor palette, because I don't think I was going to go and do it in my bed. I was kind of struggling to start my October, so I decided to do it in my bed. That really kind of motivated me to do it. It's not going to be a daily occurrence though, for like monthly occurrence for me, because it's a different level to do it on your bed. I can do it when I'm like not videotaping, but it really just doesn't work when I'm working on stuff for YouTube. It just doesn't. I think in this video as I was watching Markiplier as well, you can kind of see a sliver of the crow photo I was going off of. I finally got my computer. I'm so excited. I have been hating the process of editing on iMovie. It really sucks. For other people it might be fine, but I can't stand it. It's just a completely different way from how the computer works. It's annoying. Like, for example, text on the iPad, you can only do it for either a set amount of time that they've chosen or it's for the entire clip. Videos were really difficult to take care of. I mean, it was nice because I had like videos that I like transitions and all that, and the animation at the beginning I do on my iPad. So that was nice because I could easily transfer it over. But it was really annoying. I really liked the process of looking on my computer and watching something on my iPad. I couldn't watch anything when I was on my iPad editing. It really sucked. I hated it. And then working on descriptions sucked. I didn't feel like I could add any flair to it. Adding descriptions was difficult because you have to put in links for like your supplies, and that's kind of difficult to do when you're on your iPad. It's difficult. I couldn't suggest any videos to you guys because it's not a function that YouTube allows on the iPad. I was just very limited and I didn't love that. I wanted to get my iPad in like July, but I couldn't because I needed some money for when I went to Anime Iowa, and then I also needed to save up just a lot more money. I had the money in my account. It was just I didn't feel I didn't love the fact of only having a couple dollars left in my account. And then I went to go and buy my laptop, and for some reason my card wasn't going through. I had more than enough money for it, and I was really annoyed. I'm like, I can't get this set up. So I finally went in and I'm like, hey, can I get some help? And the lady at the desk, she was like, no, I'm sorry, I can't help you. My mom was with me and she was like, well, is there someone we can just like talk to? She talked to like the VIP, and he was able to set up my online account. He was like, oh yeah, we just had a limit on the amount of money, so that's why you couldn't buy it. And I'm like, really? Come on, like, it is like around college time right now. There, like, people are buying laptops. There shouldn't be that limit, because it was just $1,000. And I'm like, okay, like, I needed, like, what if I was a college student and needed this for school? Like, I would have been screwed. I'm realizing now that my my crow is looking really fluffy, and I'm not saying that as a bad thing. I really like it actually. So I went and did some purple roses because I wasn't really sure how I wanted to do this yet, but I was like, let's put a rose here and we'll put another rose here. We'll see how that looks. At first, I didn't know how I wanted to color it in, so I thought the gel pen would look nice. I think it would have looked nice if I had continued doing it, but I didn't want to do that for the entire rose. So I thought, hey, let's go and take a colored pencil to it, and we'll add some water and we'll blend it all so it'll look nice. But the only problem is it now makes the edges of the flower look really disproportionate, I guess. I don't know, I think it turned out well. I wish I had figured out how I wanted to do it before I tried. It's not the end of the world. I'm still happy with how it looks. Really didn't think these colored pencils would work, but as soon as I added that water, it looked gorgeous, and I love the colors. They look so pretty. I really need to use them more. I originally had gotten them because I wanted to start doll customization, and I even have the Mr. Super Clear for it, but I need the mask for the Mr. Super Clear, and I still haven't gotten it yet. So I have a good stock of dolls too for it. It's just I haven't worked on it yet, and it's kind of annoying me. I need to get into it. I don't know if I'd video it, but if you're interested, please let me know and I'll consider. I really didn't like how lettered this at first because I thought it was gonna look really weird. I think it really matches my style, and I think it looks nice now that I look at it, now that it's all together. October, I was like, oh, am I gonna need to put something over it? But I actually kind of like how it looks. It looks interesting. There was a sale for notebook therapy, and if I hadn't gotten the black notebook this time, I would have definitely I would have probably gotten something more with the cover page, what it looked like. But since I had the black paper, I decided to go and do basically kind of a collage effect. I don't know. I also have this stack of paper that I recently got, and I really thought it would look pretty. I think this is the only time I think I screwed up with the paper. I should have done the other side for this. I was a little stupid. So for the calendar, it doesn't match up, but please ignore it with the black paper I put on top. I don't know how many of these glue tapes I went through. I went through so many of those glue tapes just in this period. And I don't think I did even... Okay, I did a lot, but I don't think I did as much as that I should be going through like multiple. I think I went through 5 or 6. I went through a lot. As you can see, I did the rest of the setup before doing the cover page. Actually, I did the cover page. Well, I'm uploading this on Friday, so I did the cover page on Sunday, I think. Yeah, I did it on Sunday, and I thought it would take me so long, and I think it took me like 45 minutes. And it would have probably taken me 30 minutes if I hadn't like really I was like kind of a little perfectionism on it. If I hadn't done that, I would have been fine, I think. And it's like, oh my gosh, Bailey, if you just had pushed yourself to do it, it literally would have only taken like 30 minutes out of your day. And I'm like, but my brain went, no, I just want to go on my phone and do nothing. For some reason, it keeps turning off. I don't know why. It should be good now. So I've been listening to music while I've done my voiceover because I wasn't sure if... I was afraid that if I didn't have any music or something in the background, I would struggle to speak. It is late right now. I should be in bed. Oh gosh. I think I'm gonna finish this video. I think I'll continue and I'll just watch the video and see how it goes. I don't know. I like to speak to myself a lot, so if there's a lot of rambling in this, sorry. I really like, oh my gosh, I love this silver pen. It was this silver gel pen. I got it a while ago when I got these white ones. They were Uniball. I think it's a Uniball pen. I literally love this pen so much. I got it with the white ones. The white ones weren't that nice. I was actually kind of waiting for the jelly roll to come, and this just was in the pack that came with it. And I'm gonna tell you, it's an amazing pen. There's times I almost switched it out with the white, because this was actually supposed to be the white jelly roll instead of the silver Uniball, but I decided to go with the silver, and I think it turned out really nice. I really like how this spread turned out. Planning was really kind of difficult to do because I'm like, I can't go and like work on my iPad to like plan this out because I'm not gonna make this design. I can't do that. And then I couldn't even really like go to work and plan this out. Like I couldn't draw it while I was working. So it was like kind of a struggle because like if I was home, I was cutting out this black paper so much. And the lettering, I didn't pre-do that. I did that during the video. So I think this setup took me 2 hours. Well, including the cover, it took me about 3 hours. And usually my setups take me about an hour and a half maybe. I think it's crazy that I am almost about to hit a year of being on YouTube. I think that's absolutely crazy. I don't know why I didn't think I would make a year, but I think it's absolutely crazy in my brain that I'm about to make a year of being here on YouTube. Technically, I will hit a year when my November theme comes out, but I don't really count that because I did my November and then I was off for December and then I came back in January. So I don't personally count that. I absolutely love this paper. I believe this sadly the video cuts out, I think, on this video, and I'm so disappointed. The biggest thing you'll notice that is that I had a lot of just having popping up pieces that were magically taped down with the magic of video editing. I decided to do this because I didn't think there was much to see with me going and just gluing down everything. I didn't think there was a need for that. Originally, I didn't choose to have a theme. I was just going to use the paper, and that was all I was going to use. But then I decided to play into one of the pages and kind of base it around a crow / purple rose theme. I think I would love to redo this theme again and try and not use paper and see how I would do it otherwise. Or try to do it all in black paper and see how I would have done that too. I think that would be really interesting. I've been seeing a lot of videos with Posca markers, and I kind of really want to get into it and see how I would do and if I would really enjoy it. Oh, as you can see, here's the crows with the purple flowers, and I think this really just tied it all together. I can't believe the video's almost done. I hope you all really enjoyed the video. I know I really enjoyed doing a voiceover today. If there's any topics you want me to talk about in the future, please let me know and I'll try and fit it in. If you would consider, I would love if you commented or left a like or even considered subscribing. It really means a lot when you do it and I really appreciate it. I can't even believe where I am right now with Instagram. I think it's crazy that so many people support me. It's just amazing. I appreciate all the support that you give me, and the more you give, the more I want to give back. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.